Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Natumai ubuheri wa afya jema. So this is Gashis Kaiman TV, the tallest man in Black Africa. Today I want us to go through the many questions and even those in diaspora, some of them not even Kenyan, have been asking. And I'll go straight to the questions. And the first question that people normally ask, especially through my WhatsApp, is how tall is Gashis Kaiman? And that will be the last question I'll answer in this video. Remember, I said I'll answer that question when Raila Amolo Odinga we will win. And actually, according to me, Raila won the elections, and that is why I've decided to answer that question. So among the other questions that many people have been asking, like yesterday, somebody asked me, will William Samoei Ruto go to Kisumu? Because we have the secondary school music festivals going on there. That is why we have the nationals. And in my view, William Samoei Ruto is going to go to Kisumu. William Samoei Ruto is a very bold person. He's a very courageous person. Remember, he went there even during the campaign. Remember, he wants to prove that he has the control of this country. And if you ask me, I think this is not the right time to go because the hearts are bleeding, especially the hearts of the supporter of Azimio. So I think, in my view, those who have asked that question, I think that one was asked by Amolo in London, I think he will go. So whatever happens there, maybe only the NIS can tell. We have no information of whether he's going to receive a warm reception, which I highly doubt, or whether people are going to boo and heckle him. And I know William Samoei Ruto is an intelligent person, and he's going to know how he's going to handle the situation. The second question that I was asked by somebody else, it was Jomo Kenyatta, a Ugandan. And according to the information that we have, Jomo Kenyatta was actually a Kenyan, but his mother was married by two men, that is brothers. The first husband died, and then he was inherited by the second brother, and the brother to the first father, and that is how it went. And then the father died as times went by. But if you ask many Ugandans, and I think some of them are here in this channel, they will tell you they believe from the royal family, was from Bunyoro Kitara Kingdom, and was born by the king. And it is a very, very interesting scene. I remember, I think as late as last year, and I want you to Google, there was a Ugandan newspaper that claimed that Jomo Kenyatta was actually Ugandan. So, according to many Ugandans, that is why they have been supporting Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, because they see him as a prince. They see him as one of their own. That is why they were not happy when Raila Amolo Odinga lost these elections in an unfair way. So, I think those Ugandans who are here, maybe you can comment, because maybe some people don't know what is actually the case. The other thing that many people have been asking, one thing that could have been done, or one thing that contributed to Raila Amolo Odinga's loss in these elections. If you ask me, all other factors constant, there is no way Raila Amolo Odinga could have won the election with Chebukati as the chairman. Just like Uhuru and Ruto could not have won the election with Musado there in charge of the IT. There's no way Raila could have won the elections with Chebukati there. In fact, when he went to court, what people don't know is that Raila had what we call a prima facie case. In legal jargon, we call a prima facie case. A case with a high likelihood of succeeding. And they had all the evidence. But you see now, Chebukati was there, and the courts were also hostile to him because they were revenging, in which I have also said in another video. But the only stubborn block that made Raila to lose the election is because Chebukati was there to rig the election. And in fact, he could not even listen to the deep state. And if you look keenly, political psychologists will tell you that when you look at the reaction of Cherera and those few people, they will tell you that the deep state came to realize that Raila was losing in the last minute when the results were just about to be announced. because Wafula Chebukati kept the secret on his chest and strongly believed that he was going to rig out Raila Amolo Odinga, and he was revenging due to 2017 and because of many other factors. So that is the only thing, and that is how people should understand that Raila Amolo Odinga did not lose this election. The other thing is the question that many Kenyans have been asking. Did Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta play Raila? Alimcheza? I will tell you the answer is a big no. Kama kuna mtu ambaye alijitolea to support Raila Amolo Odinga, it is Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta financed many campaigns of Raila Amolo Odinga. He had all the goodwill. He facilitated so many meetings. And in fact, he financed the turnout, the voters' turnout in Luo Nyanza. Because you agree with me, the Luo Nyanza somehow failed Raila Amolo Odinga. Because how comes about 800,000 voters did not turn out to vote for their own? How comes? What if only half of these came out? Do you think William Samoei Ruto could have won these elections? Kwa Raila Amolo Odinga was not led by Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Alijitolea kwa hali na mali. In fact, he was even risking his legacy when he was coming on Blood TV, on Daylight, to campaign for Baba. Kwa hivyo hakumcheza wale ambao mmekuwa mkisema alikuwa akimcheza. That one I cannot agree. And if you ask Raila Amolo Odinga, he will tell you that it is Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta who even brought the Kikuyu barons, the rich tycoons, the Mount Kenya Foundation were brought by none other than Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Kwa hivyo walimchagia kwa magari, kwa pesa na nini. Na so those people who have been saying that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta prayed Baba should stop this because it is not the case. The other thing that people have been asking, do you see Raila retiring? That question was asked by somebody in Britain. Whether I see Raila Amolo Odinga retiring after the loss of the 2022 elections. I think Raila is not going to retire in the foreseeable future. And it's a man with many lives. He's someone with the life of a cat. And don't be surprised if you also find him in the ballot and winning the election in 2027. Anything is possible in politics. A day in politics is just so long. Kwa hivyo chochote kinaweza kufanyika. And if you ask me, who would have known that Rigathi Gachagua would have a meeting with Raila Amolo Odinga and they would talk atete, both of them, without anybody else. Kwa hivyo katika siasa chochote kinawezekana. And I can tell you, Raila is here to stay. The other question that many people are asking, most likely, they're asking, where do you see the next president coming from? Which region is likely to give the next president? I think Kalonzo and Mudavadi has a higher chance. Especially Kalonzo, if he plays his cards well, he can inherit most of the votes that belongs to Baba. Most of the people who voters are ready to support Kalonzo by the fact that he has been supporting Baba. They are ready to reciprocate. Kwa hivyo wengi wanaweza kujitokeza na kumpigia kura. Kwa hivyo most likely it will happen like that. Then the other question is, what did Kikuyu say? What was the reaction of the Kikuyus when the Mombasa port was, Naivasha dry port was taken back to Mombasa? I can tell you they are not happy. Most of them are not happy. They are mad. They are saying they are betrayed. Especially people from Nakuru because of loss of jobs. People from Naivasha, they are lamenting. And they are saying that these are telltale signs. These are red flags that are coming from William Samoei Ruto's administration. So some of them, I can tell you, they are regretting why they voted for William Samoei Ruto. However, his popularity rating in the Gema nation is very, very high and cannot be underrated. Other guys are asking me, are you on Azimio's payroll? That one makes me laugh. Never. I'm not on anybody's payroll. In fact, I am on my own. People who like this video, people who comment this in this video, are the ones who support me. In fact, without you, this channel is nothing. It belongs to you. You are the people who maintain this channel. I've never received a coin from a politician. I've never. And if you ask me, in fact, my first video, ukiangalia utaona kwamba it was not even about Raila Amolo Odinga. Because Raila Amolo Odinga by that time hakuwa amejitokeza. Unajua, as a political analyst, I have to look at the situation the way they are. However, I find Raila Amolo Odinga a very entertaining and very interesting political animal, and there is studied. That's why I support him. In fact, can you please like this video? Can you please subscribe if you have not? And maybe even share and comment and let me know what you think about this video. And you can also comment and ask other questions. That's why I always give my number on the WhatsApp. However, there's some people who throw coffee here and there through my number, and I actually don't take it for granted. I appreciate so much. The other thing people have been asking me, whether I wish to vie for a political post in future. Yes, but I'm not ready to use my money. If an organization comes out and supports my campaign, facilitate my campaign, I'll give it a head start. In fact, I'll hit the campaign trail like yesterday. I will not wait for 2027. I'll start today, and I would go for a governor or an MP, maybe in Nairobi, or even any place like Kiambu, having a foundation in Kiambu, having a foundation in Muranga, having a foundation in Nyeri, and Nyandarua. I can go there actually. I can make it. So if you are there, if you're an organization, you are feeling that you want to support me, if you feel I have all the the qualities of a leader, please give me a try, and you see me on the campaign trail. And that's a good question, because you see, although I'm a strategist and analyst, it doesn't mean that I cannot hit the campaign trail. It doesn't mean we cannot lead this country. And I would like this country maybe to think in future, 2027, how they are going to vote for another person, not necessarily from the Gema or the Kalenjin nation. The other question that people have been asking me, what I think about the current government. What I think about Gachagua and Ruto's government. I think this government is going to witch hunt the Uhuru administration, the leaders. These guys are going to revenge. These guys are also not going to work very well. They will not work very well among themselves. And this administration, I think, will be hit by a scandal never seen in this country before. In fact, pesa zitaibwa mpaka watu wasikie wakiwa nchi za Bali. I tell you, the scandal that you hit this country will throw everybody off guard. Kenyans will be caught off guard. So that is what I think about. I also think Gachagua chemistry and Ruto is not very good. I think Ruto prefer working with Mudavadi than Gachagua or Kithure Kindiki. The other question that many Kenyans have been asking, can Kikuyus support another person other than Ruto in 2027? I think yes. One thing I know about the Kikuyus, the reason why they voted for William Samoei Ruto is because they believe in the first term he's going to bring a lot of development. Yesterday I had a conversation with several of the Kikuyu guys who supported William Samoei Ruto, and they were saying that they expect a lot of development during the 5 years. They expect Ruto to tarmac all the roads, to complete all the projects that were not completed by Uhuru Kenyatta, to start a new project, to employ people in the army, in the armed forces, in the police force, and even in the teaching fraternity. So they are expecting this. If William Samoei Ruto does not fulfill these promises, I can tell you, the Gema nation will vote to a different person. And don't be surprised if this person happens to be Raila Amolo Odinga. They can easily vote for Raila Amolo Odinga, because then they have invested in Ruto's government. So now back to the first question. How tall is Gashi's Kaiman? Gashi's Kaiman is 6.8 feet tall. A man who cannot fit in an ordinary bed, in an ordinary mattress. A man who have to look for a big space when boarding a matatu, because it cannot fit in many matatus or buses. A man who is huge. A man who God could have created two. By the way, God could have, on a light note, God could have created two people from me. In fact, this can be now. Funny as it is, this is Gashi's man, the tallest man in Black Africa. And may you have a lovely day. Bye-bye.